The exam is just so near and you clicked on this video. I'm not judging you, but the society will. Seriously, you care about them? Like them? Let me ask you honestly, what do you want? Society's happiness or your good mental health? Hi and welcome each and every person who has clicked on this video. Guys, I am Bhumi and in today's video, I'm gonna talk about why I quit NEET. I gave my first attempt in 2025, after which I made my mind that I'm not gonna do it again because I don't want to drain my energy. See, everybody, if you want to really do it and you are happy with whatever you are doing, do it. But if the thing you are doing drains your energy, drains your mind, drains your happiness, just quit it. I'm not saying you and I'm not provoking you to quit NEET. I am here just to share my experience, what I felt, and what I did. So basically, when I was a kid, I mentioned it in my earlier video that I always wanted to be a teacher by profession, but somehow in my class ninth, my mindset shifted towards the profession of doctors. Like,
अच्छा
and I thought that I would definitely choose a medical stream. And in my 11th, I did so. Okay, so I took an online batch of PW when I was in 11th, and it was, I guess, Arjuna 2024 batch. And it was really good. The teachers, their study pattern, everything was good. And my daily life was like going to school and then back to home, taking my online classes, making notes, then studying. But I was all drained. Like, I took so much pressure on myself that I started to have really severe headaches. Time when I was in 11th and like mid 12th, it was really tense for me. I was having severe headaches. I was on medicine. I went to hospital not once, not twice, not thrice, but so many times for it, but nothing really changed. My headache didn't go to anywhere. And even after my 12th, I didn't quit this. Instead, I took a crash course. One of my relatives suggested me to take drop, but I was very clear in my mind that I won't take a drop. So the crash course was actually offline, but you can imagine yourself that how could I even complete the syllabus of 2 years? 2 years in 1 month. Not gonna blame any other person because it was my fault that I didn't study the way it was meant to. And I was living in my relative's house for 1 month. It was my aunt's house. She always used to say that you don't have to chase so much marks, like 500 is enough.
bruh
500 is enough? Do you even know how to reach at 500? Do you think it's easy? And every night I used to call my parents and they used to ask, how was your day? How was your classes? How much you studied? And it all somewhere, pressurized me that I have to get seat in my first attempt. I know many people do that, but for me it was not like that. It was not easy for me. Also, what generally happen is that when you choose a medical stream, you are somehow supposed that you will become a doctor. First, the society needs to change this mindset and also you. Because taking PCM as your stream in 11th and 12th doesn't mean that you're gonna be a doctor. Doesn't mean that you have to become a doctor. All this happened, the nights were so crazy. I was having very, severe headaches. I was taking medicines. I think I took very much pressure on myself for that. And when the exam was coming nearer, I was like, no, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. And somewhere it pulls me even more down. It pulls my morale down. I think the days when the exam is very nearer, you start losing the motivation, you start losing the hopes, and you start becoming so, you start having self doubts that can I do this? Can I do like don't do this, like don't panic. These are the most crucial days when the exam is very near to you and you start losing your hope. So all this happened and finally the day came. It was in May. I didn't remember the exact date, but yeah, it was in May 2025 and I gave the exam. I was very nervous. First section was physics, and not gonna lie, my physics was terrible, like terrible. And cherry on cake, my chemistry was also terrible. Only attempted the question I exactly knew because I didn't want to get into negatives. And then the bio section, it was really good. And that's when I made my mind that I'm not gonna do this again because all these 3 years I was so much drained, I was so much stressed, and it's not like some other person put stress on me. It was just It was just my decision to give NEET, to prepare for NEET. It was my decision to take online batch in 11th. मेरी feed पे आजकल इतनी videos आ रही है that quitting NEET, not gonna do it anymore, NEET 2026 scam. मेरी feed पे यही चल रहा है. Watching that, I remembered that I also gave NEET in 2025, and I thought, why shouldn't I tell you my story? Not ashamed of telling my marks. It was my first attempt and I got only 150 out of 720. I wasn't actually sad about it. Like, I knew that it's gonna happen because I did that with my own hand. So finally, I decided that I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm not gonna drain my mind. I'm not gonna drain my energy. I'm not gonna have more headaches. And my honest advice to y'all that even I learned from my journey is that do what makes you happy, not what makes others happy. And if someone who's preparing for NEET feels demotivated with my words, I am really sorry, but this is what happens with me. Yeah, guys, that was it for this video. This was my NEET story, and now I am so happy. I am not having much headaches. Sometimes I do because of hot weather. But yeah, I am happy with whatever I am doing right now, and I am living my life happily. And if you guys are preparing for NEET, all the best. तुम्हारा एग्जाम बहुत जल्दी है. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.